Alright, so this is my quarantine outfit. I did not really feel like, doing my makeup and wearing something because I've been a little worried about the situation in our country, the rapid rising of cases of coronavirus, and watching the propaganda on Twitter and social media of Modi Bhaks. This is not the time, yeah. This is not the time to post bullshit. Like, please, इससे अच्छा कुछ डॉक्टर्स एक्सपर्ट्स जो कुछ सही चीज़ें बता रहे हैं, please post that. In fact, don't even watch too much of news because it makes you kind of depressed and anxious. Yeah, and do other things like work. Like, if you're working from home, focus on that. Read, watch TV, watch movies. Stay away from WhatsApp if you have it. In fact, Twitter also, because honestly अभी बहुत ज़्यादा irritating हो गया है कि ऐसे टाइम पे भी it's too much of propaganda चल रहा है and these stupid अभी भी like Modi praise and Modi like these celebs also क्या पोस्ट कर रहे हैं मतलब उसमें वो religion का भी ऐड कर रहे हैं थोड़ा बहुत so I don't know it's really disgusting and I just hope that things don't escalate. Please guys stay at home. Okay, ज़रूरी है तो ही जाओ बाहर भीड़ में मत जाओ and yeah, just make the most of the me time. Okay, it's not difficult and stay away from too much of news or social media and WhatsApp. Okay, because it will make you really honestly anxious, depressed and unnecessary. We'll waste our time. So yeah, and watch my videos. Hello everyone, this is Calliope aka Kalpita Naidu and today I have got the part 2 of the last video. Okay, list of movies and shows. तो 10 मैंने last video में बता दिया था जो कि which I posted last night very late and today I'm going to give the next 10 list. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's begin today's video. So I am stupid and I can't count because I have posted 11 movies and जो भी है तो इसमें 9 ही रहेंगे. Okay, so I don't know what I'm counting. Okay, so the first, or rather I should say 11th one on my list is The Lunchbox. Okay, ये 2013 की Indian romantic film है. The movie has got a lot of awards internationally also, very much. Did good at the box office also and very much appreciated by everyone. It is available on Netflix. So basically इरफान Khan's character is a widower, ठीक है और निमृत कौर जो है वो young wife है, okay? जो कि try कर रही है कि एक time के बाद I think after you have babies and all, I feel a lot of husbands or sometimes even wives, a lot of couples don't really put efforts in their marriage to keep the romance alive. So Nimrit Kaur's character Ela, she is trying to keep the romance alive and to get attention from her husband, and one of the ways is cooking. Okay, cooking delicious food for him. तो होता क्या है कि usually dabbawalas never mess up. Okay, Mumbai dabbawalas are like famous for their punctuality and great work in Mumbai. Even like I think Harvard, yeah, MBAs. Like there are people who have done study on that, on these dabbawalas. Like how do they management students shayad. But a mix-up actually happens by these dabbawalas. And somehow the lunchbox that Ela prepares for her husband, it get delivers to Irfan Khan. Okay, his name is Sajan in the movie. So somehow Ela eventually like she realizes कि ये mistake हो गया है and she writes a letter. She writes a letter to Irfan about this mix-up along with the lunchbox. and they kind of start sending messages back and forth. Okay, so what happens after that, you should watch the movie for that. So yeah, one of my favorite films, so subtle and beautiful and amazing actors and simple sweet story and unique also. I don't think so such kind of movie was made before, so definitely kudos for the original writing. And yeah, you should watch this movie if you haven't. Next up is Marriage Story. Now this is available on Netflix. I think it is an original Netflix film. No? Yeah, no, it's not, I think. So Marriage Story is about marriage, human relationships, and how when you are trying to work things out or trying to split little things which lead to this thing. So yeah, it's very much critically acclaimed. Okay, it actually is appreciated by a lot of people. So yes, you should watch this film because it has great performances, great writing, and it explores the emotional detail and complexity of characters. In fact, even marriage and divorce, separation in a very mature manner. So I would say watch it. Next up, I have this drama series called The Affair. Okay, I think the 5th season is also out, but I haven't been able to watch it because I don't think so it's available on Netflix. But I've watched the 4 seasons, and honestly, I don't know why I was so much invested in this show, but because somehow infidelity and extramarital affairs, it's a reality, but I don't think so that kind of sort of stories appeal to me. And yet I was like kind of binge watching this show somehow, because I think it was the writing. Definitely, it definitely has good performances, but it also showed somehow everyone's side of the story. So that was also something new for me. So every character saw things differently. Okay, that was also shown. So yeah, I mean, definitely watch it if you enjoy drama series or complex characters. Actually, no one is like right, wrong, black and white. So that's why I think it makes it very interesting to watch this complex characters. And of course, when extramarital relationship happens after so many kids and so many years of marriage, it's never something wonderful that would happen. And like, oh, it's okay. No, you kind of feel like, did I go wrong? What was I doing in all this while in this marriage and relationship? Or is that woman younger? Is she beautiful? So many things happens, and of course in her life also things change. So there was a lot of things to explore with the characters. I'm sure the writers had fun doing that. So if you enjoy watching drama, then definitely watch it. Like, I was hooked on this show. So yeah. Okay, next up we have Shakti India. So Shakti India is a Bollywood film जहाँ पे एक हॉकी कोच, basically he is a retired hockey player जो कि he becomes a hockey coach for this women's hockey team. Okay, so basically Shah Rukh's character. So after a really disastrous loss to Pakistan, Khan is ostracized from the sport, and even like he and his mother are kind of driven away from the family home by these angry neighbors. After 7 years, he decides to prove himself or redeem himself, and he becomes the coach of the Indian national women's hockey team. And he wants to make sure that these women win the World Cup. Okay, so he wants to see them as the world champions. Now, as a women's any kind of sport, okay, as a women's cricket team or hockey team or whatever sports, women in India, they face a lot of racism, sexism, and if sometimes they come from lower income groups, really poor backgrounds. Sometimes there's racial discrimination, and they don't get enough funds or support from the associations. So the film tries to explore all that, and it's really a wonderful experience, especially like for Indians at least. Like we loved the movie so much, like we were like clapping and all in the theater, all of us, okay, when the matches were held or some amazing dialogue was said. So yeah, you should watch this film if you enjoy sports films. It's very motivating, and I think it's one of Shah Rukh's best films. I wish he does more movies like this. I really miss him working in good films, like with good scripts. It's been a long time that he has actually given a hit, or rather made something which is really good. I mean, it might have done good at the box office, but I really wish he comes back with something like Shakti India or his earlier movies. Next up is Murder Mystery. It is a comedy mystery film, and it's there on Netflix. So basically in this film, this married couple, okay, they get caught up in a murder investigation on this billionaire's yacht. And yeah, it's I can't give out much. They get invited to this really some kind of party, and a murder happens there, and what happens next, who's the killer and everything. You can watch the film for it. It's it's funny. It has Jennifer Aniston. I mean, come on. And it's light-hearted movie watching. It's light-hearted content which we actually need during this time, okay, to take the mind off things. So yeah, do check it out. Next up is The Ugly Truth. Okay, it's a romantic comedy film, and it explores dating, relationships. Catherine's character is someone who believes in true love, and on the other hand, Gerald's character, he has a show on television called The Ugly Truth, okay, where he has different views on relationships, and somehow Catherine character calls him. When she watches that show, she is like, what the hell, and she decides to call him, and she argues with him on air. And the next day, she discovers that the TV station is actually threatening to cancel her show because of poor ratings. Now, what do? They have hired Gerald to do a segment on her show. Yeah, of course, to push up the ratings. So they both are like kind of opposites, or rather, they both have opinions about each other. And okay, I should not tell you the story, right? So still, I'll just give you a gist. So when Catherine in the film, she meets this guy who she thinks is like the man of her dreams. So Gerald actually tries to give her some advice on what to do, how to behave, and what to say, etc., to win over this guy. Okay, so all this happens. For me, dating and relationships, of course, we can all, like, I give some advice on relationships, and we have these experts who also give some kind of advice on relationships. But then sometimes this true mad love happens, truly deeply. Truly madly deeply. So that kind of love happens, and everything, like all the advice, goes to waste, because you will love that person no matter what. Okay, and that's how I feel love should be. Do not be in abusive relationships, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I really enjoy watching this film. It's like a fun film, very light-hearted content. Again, what you need to watch. It's not typical really lovey-dovey romance film, but I enjoy the banter, between these two characters. And I used to really like Gerald Butler that time. So do watch it, okay? Now, next up is John Wick. In fact, you can even watch the other John Wick movies. Okay, I enjoyed John Wick movies so much. I think I watched the John Wick movies like the first one. I think I watched it on TV or something. But it is such an amazing film. Like if you enjoy watching action films, like, and Keanu Reeves is like, oh, so amazing. So yeah, it's such an amazing film. Like, you know, it's a, how should I say it? Is it a revenge film? I mean, it's about John Wick, you know, searching for these men who broke into his home, stole his vintage car, and actually killed his puppy. Now, it's actually not just because it was a puppy, but it was actually a last gift to him from his recently deceased wife. I can understand. I mean, if I love dogs so much, and yeah, I will kill you if you try to kill dogs, or if you try to even hit dogs. Of course, the action in the film is the main highlight. So, you know, because it has like martial arts, and is that pencil thing in this one? I think so. Is it the second one? But really, really amazing. Just watch it. Watch all the John Wick films, in fact. Next up is Hindi shows from the 90s. Okay, Hindi TV shows. So if you find it online, or you know, on Netflix, or I don't remember actually if there are any TV shows from the 90s. Like there was some show on YouTube. There were episodes of that, and it was, yeah, it's there. It was there on YouTube. But you know, if you can find any of these TV shows like Dek by Dek, Hum Panch, Tu Tu Main, or what else? Zaban Sambhal Ke. Then even the dramas, okay, they were so much way ahead of its time, I feel. Tara, Banegi Apni Baat, then Shanti, and Hasratein. So many amazing, you know, even those Rishte episodes, like those love stories they used to, I think it was like, yeah, Rishte was like a love story episodes they used to show. I can't speak. They used to show like episodic, I think, different stories. So even that, if you can find, all amazing stuff. So much nostalgia, and yeah, just light-hearted content. Please watch light-hearted content. Don't watch too much of content which will make you really anxious. Okay. Now, of course, if you enjoy watching crime shows, thrillers, you know, then definitely I think I've raved about You so much, or Mindhunter. So yeah, these shows, or some documentaries like Ted Bundy tapes, or about Osho, you can always watch that. Okay. All right. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you like this list, and please comment below and let me know which are your favorites among these, and what do you plan to do. I hope you all are staying at home. First of all, please stay at home, take this seriously, and please share this video with your friends, and please subscribe if you're liking my channel, my videos. Thank you to all my subscribers. And if you want to check out my last video, it's somewhere here. Until next time, it's bye bye from me. Take care. So this is called black tourmaline, and this is like the evil eye protection, evil eye stone, like nazar ke liye. So I'm just trying to protect my energy because too much negativity is going on. Yeah, so guys, please stay safe. You know, I'll be back with more videos next week. Definitely, I'm gonna keep making content. Okay, I want to remain sane. If at all I'm not able to shoot, or you know, I just can't, if I'm feeling too anxious or something, then I'll just take my mind off things and just switch off the internet and phone. because it can be overwhelming. Seriously, too much of news also can be overwhelming.